Hello traders, welcome back to Billions Club. Welcome on the Sunday Focus. As always, we're gonna dive in to the BTC chart, Euro USD chart, and gold chart. So we will go through my plan for the upcoming 5 days. We will also break down some fundamental news that we are expecting this week, and so on and so forth. So before we're gonna do, please turn off all distractions you have around you and really give me 100% of your focus, because today I'll be showing you basically the way how I'm spotting levels, what TA I use. I will be breaking down some of the basically strategies and approaches how I view market. So I believe that you can gain a lot from today's live stream. Before we're gonna dive into it, please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. I think everything should be running fine, but just to make sure, I will just check. If everything is running, I think it should be okay. Hi, Jan, seems the sound today is not so good. Your microphone used to be better. Really? Let me try to adjust it a little bit. Can you hear me all right? If not, then we will just pause the stream for 2 minutes and we'll try to fix the mic. Let me know if it's better, or we should really try to do something with the microphone. Alright guys, so now the sound should be better. Let me know if it is. I think it should be okay. But once again, before we're gonna hop into it, let's just make sure that you can hear me well and you can see me well and everything is running, because that's obviously very important. I'm checking the chat now. Should be okay, I think. Is it? It's like overexposed. It is a little worse now, actually. Alright, so give me one last try, but it's audible. Okay, give me one last try, and then we will start with the stream. All right, so we are back. Hopefully now it's okay. I think it should be much better. Let's start with the TA. We're gonna start on BTC USD because that's the pair that was, I think, the most interesting this week. I definitely took the most amount of my trades on BTC USD. So let's break it down. I wasn't trading that much, to be honest. Last 2 weeks, I've been saying this in group. Very good now, perfect. I've been saying this to the Discord, and I'm gonna say it again. Last 2 weeks, very, very, very hard to trade. Market is basically ranging. It's not doing much at all. Some of the liquidity sweeps levels, they are not being respected very well, and so on. So pretty hard to trade last few days. Sometimes it's just better to stay on the sidelines, which was kind of an approach that I was looking for or doing. But we're gonna go in depth. I'll show you what I'm paying attention to, what are some of the levels that we can potentially trade, and so on. So for our time frame, what is happening overall on BTC USD pair? We got a pretty strong move to the upside, obviously. Now market is ranging, and it's ranging inside a bigger range. So what I mean by that, we've basically created this range right here inside this range right here, if that makes sense. Why is it important? Well, we can use some of the volume profiles to just get the idea of where are what is the value area here. This is the fair value of the BTC right now. Obviously the 30K level, 30,250 around here. It's a very, very important level that I'll be looking for. There's a plenty of liquidity sitting, so we're gonna break it down today. This could be potential zone where you can be thinking about some trades. If you're gonna do this pool, then this is also a point of control. So price is likely to be going to this level and trying to grab the liquidity, trying to take some, or basically, you know, move the price here and trying to do some movement here. So why is it important? Well, we obviously got 4 hour supply that was created on Thursday. This is a very, very important supply from local perspective. It's not a big zone from overall perspective. Locally, I'm expecting some movement out of this zone. It's not gonna be huge, and it's not like the best, strongest, biggest zone that we have. Obviously, absolutely not. We're gonna delete some of the levels that we got here because we got plenty of them, and it's very important to keep your chart as clean as possible all the time. So let's just delete all of this mess that we got here, all these liquidity levels. They were either swept or price, you know, mitigated them already, so they are not important for us at all. Let's try to keep it as clean as possible. We can keep this. Going to the 4 hour time frame, really is just trying to mark out the overall zone that we are trading right now. So strong low still remains the same. Can we class this as a week high? Last week I said not really. I'm gonna change my mind because this is a decent amount of retracement already to me. I was expecting that we're gonna break the range, we're gonna get a move lower. So far it looks that we will not. So I'm just gonna class this as a week high already. And basically this is gonna be the POI from the market structure perspective for the upcoming weeks for us, for our time frame. Locally, the zone that we are playing, internal low, is right here. This is internal low on 4 hour time frame. And this has got to be the internal high. Why are these lows important? Well, this will be highlighting us what's happening overall on smaller time frame and what is the intention for some upcoming retracements or impulsive movements. Internal high, internal low, that's pretty clear. What is not so clear is this zone down there. There is plenty of demand. Where is it exactly? Well, that's the question. So what are we gonna do now? Go into the 15-minute time frame. Obviously, I don't use 5 much for spotting market structure and demand levels, but We got a pretty nice BOS, breakover structure, which created I'll class this as breakover structure, to be honest. It's gonna be the BOS. This is now gonna be the strong low overall, which is the internal low on 4-hour time frame. And this is now gonna be a week high. Strong low, BOS, week high, this is the zone that we are playing. Locally, where's the demand that I was talking about? Well, this one's a bit hard to tell, but I see plenty of demand inside this week right here that is not mitigated. Because if you select the overall week that we got here, then it was partially mitigated here and here. So really, the only left demand is down there. Is it a big one? Well, it's not. This was the POI for Friday. If I'll show you a Discord, what I was posting to Jan channel, this was a pretty clear zone. I was saying generally only position I'm looking for today, right? So this was the only trade. Now you see how it played out. I think that we can all say exactly as predicted. Unfortunately, it was happening during the weekend, so I wasn't able to react to this level because obviously it was 1 a.m. my time, so I was asleep, but this zone was respected pretty well. Overall supply, that is very important on chart right now, to be reclaimed if you are talking about move higher, is obviously this level right there. There's plenty of liquidity sitting above this zone. Personally, the plan that I have is I'll be looking for a move up to the week high here, and we can start looking for some potential short positions out of this level here. This is the zone number 1. The zone number 2, I don't want to say stronger one or weaker one, but overall, the zone is going to be around 30,255. Guys, one thing that I gotta do is I need to connect my trackpad to the charger. Give me just 1 minute. I'm just gonna connect it. All right, so we are back. Sorry guys for technical issues that we got today. Yeah, I think everything should be okay now. We are running out of batteries on trackpad, but should be okay. Alrighty, what is week high? Yes, or VH, that is a week high, exactly. The one thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna check where is the liquidity sitting exactly. How can we do that? Well, by using order flow. Okay, there is not a lot of liquidity actually. We get plenty of liquidity below this low here. So overall plan, BTC USD chart. There is not really any clear trade as you are speaking, because here this is not a point with a lot of liquidity. We could start looking for a move down to hit this demand that is untested. and there is some liquidity below this low here, but it's not like major one, okay? Overall, for our time frame, this supply zone will be important, and this one will really decide if we're going to continue higher or lower overall. Because basically as soon as we are below this zone, it's still more bearish to me. Once we really claim this zone, then we are looking for a move up to the 31,300 because there is nothing in between. If you're going to pull volume profile on these two candles, or three like this, there is basically minimum of volume created on the way to the downside. There are some supply zones on a 15-minute, but they are not important or like extra important. You know what I mean? So these are potential zones, but overall, this 30,400 level is extremely important. So let's write down the bias. We can actually keep this from the last week. Overall, daily time frame remains more bearish, and I look for the start of a pullback phase. 30,400 key zone on BDC. As soon as we are below the level, chart remains more bearish. Once we reclaim this zone, I'd start looking for move up to 31,400. This is basically on BDC. Let's do EU, Euro USD. See how it goes. I don't know, guys, if you were paying attention to what I was saying here last week. But once again, we can say exactly as predicted, because you can read the chat. If you understand the concept of liquidity, if you understand the concept of creating the plan, then you can execute pretty well if you are sticking to the initial plan that you created. And let me show you one thing that I was saying last Sunday in FTA or Sunday Focus, whatever you're gonna call it. I said daily time frame, more bearish bias for upcoming 5 days, looking for a start of a pullback phase. 4-hour supply with inducement liquidity swept. Equal highs forms a big liquidity pool, looking for sweeping these highs first before starting the pullback phase. This is how it looked. So what it tells you, well, if you're gonna zoom in, it's pretty easy once you understand the concept of liquidity, but there was plenty of highs created, giving us plenty of liquidity. We swept them right here by these two highs. We swept the liquidity, got to move down, retested the supply, and continued pretty much lower from this point. So what we can say, once again, exactly as predicted, because we understand the concept of liquidity and we understand why the plan is so crucial. So yeah, let's break it down what's happening here overall now. The structure that we are paying attention to, strong low, this is basically internal high right now. Like this. I think the 4-hour supply is pretty clear. Really, the major supply is gonna be around the level here. Give or take this level. If you want to be really precise, then we can select this point right here. Just this. 4-hour supply, do we have any naked POCs? Yes, we do. Nice. 15-minute. Let's break it down a bit more here. So we got a weak low, we got a strong high that was mitigated now, or we broke through the level. So the weak low is taken. Now the weak low, we don't really have a weak low yet. We got a strong high that is still pretty clear, I'd say. Strong high, this is going to be an internal high right there. Once we're going to reclaim this level, then we know the level where we are most likely heading for the upcoming hours. If you don't know the level yet, then give me 2 minutes, I'll show you. Internal high, internal low. Just checking if this supply was mitigated. It seems that it was, but let's just make sure. So yeah, this supply was mitigated right here, and basically maybe select this point. No, this wasn't yet. So it will be very, very important to see how price is going to react from this level. We can potentially look for move up, sweeping the liquidity above this high that was created here, and potentially going down. The thing is, or the only problem that I see is that this could be happening during the Asia session today, which, as you know, we are not Asia session traders, or I'm not, so I won't be able to participate in this move. Anyway, overall, very important supply that's got to be reclaimed if we want to be looking higher. It's obviously this one. Once we reclaim this supply zone, then I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but there is a 99% chance that we will continue to this supply zone here. Or let's not say 99, you never have a 99%, and to be honest, I don't have exact statistics on this one, but just like there is a really high percentages, or high percent chance that we're gonna get moved to this zone if we will reclaim this supply that is up here. So it's very, very important to see this level reclaimed if we want to be talking about move higher. Overall, this still is a pretty weak low. This level was partially mitigated, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to get another tap into this level, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Overall, Euro chart, I'll still be looking for a move down, to be honest, down to this zone here. Wouldn't be surprised if we will get a move down and basically mitigate this level. We'll see how it goes from there. This level is actually pretty crucial right now as we are speaking. Let's just do this. All right, that's it for now. If I would have to bet on some move, then I will be looking for a move up. For something like this. Where was the naked POC? Exactly, I think it's gonna be I'll be looking for a move like this. But that's really very hard to tell right now. Let's just wait how these levels will react, and then we can make some statements. more likely to go up in my opinion, but very hard to predict. Let's just wait how these, trading and how I think about trading, and I think you should get this mindset too, is I'm not trying to predict the price because I don't have that ability and no one has. So what I like to do is I just like to react to these levels. So if price is touching the level, it's getting some reaction, I want to participate in a move. But I don't want to be predicting where market is going based on some TA if I don't see that the market is reacting to these levels. So basically my style of trading is based on, there is a key level, let's wait if the price gets here. If so, then what needs to happen in order to get into position. So in practice, it looks like this. Price moves to the level, creates some entry model. Once the entry model is created, I'm executing the trade, and then we'll see what's going to happen. But I don't want to be doing that, okay, now I think price is going up, now I think price is going down. You never know. You just have some zones on a chart, and let's wait if market will give us the opportunity or not. Where I made, or where I wasn't right last week, let's make it clear, was on a gold chart, because I was saying daily time frame supply zone, more bearish bias, looking for a start of a pullback phase. 1961 is the POI on gold for short. Overall this week, looking for a retracement to 1930 zone, and we got a pretty impulsive move to the upside on gold. As I was saying, I'm not trading gold for now because gold is very choppy, it's not reacting to these levels correctly, and I just said that I lost a few trades in a row on gold, so I'm just giving myself a break. So this is what I did, and as you can see, it was a good decision because I wasn't right on gold again, but this is how it is sometimes. Overall, this is a very important demand zone, so this 1950 zone is important to hold. If it's not going to hold, most likely we are going to that 1930 zone that I was talking about. There is plenty of liquidity created below this low, so I wouldn't be surprised if we will go down there. Some levels above us that you need to know. 1970, and obviously this one up here, 1981. There still remains a strong low here. I would class this as an internal low. This has got to be internal high now. Strong low 15 minute. Let's just do this. This is gonna be weak high. On 15. First important zone that's gotta be reclaimed is this one. And the lower zone is obviously around the extreme down there. This will be the only level I will be interested in trading, 1949. That's basically it. So overall, this has to be internal high, and this is gonna be the internal low. So internal high, internal low. So the plan is that once we will reclaim this level here, this supply becomes very important. If we get something like this, which in my opinion is more likely, I'm looking for this zone down there. If not though, Then I'm looking for reclaiming this level, hitting the demand that created this move to the upside, and then basically looking for the week high up around the 1985, let's say 1980-ish. That would be my plan, or that is my plan. As I said, I'm not really planning to trade gold because it's very volatile, very choppy, but overall plan. The plan is to wait for 1967 zone. All right, so this is the plan. Let's just break down some of the news that we have this week. So, all right, so there is plenty of it on Euro tomorrow. Okay, so there will be huge volatility around 8 p.m. UTC plus 2, which means 6 p.m. UTC Wednesday, and 12:30 Thursday UTC time, unemployment claims. And Friday there's also plenty of it. All right, so we got plenty of volatility this upcoming week. So be aware of this. This can mess up with your trade plan basically. So please keep in mind during these times you want to be at least out of a position. You want to be managing your risk correctly, and you want to be kind of sure that you're not going to get stopped out. So what I mean by that is that, for example, let's say you are in a position and the price is somewhere in between your take profit and your entry, for example. Then you can remain in a position stop loss to break even. But if you are entering and the price is still around your entry zone and there are some upcoming news, try to get out of it, or at least that's what I do basically. But at least be aware of these news so you will know about them in advance, because then sometimes you can be very, very surprised what happened and why price moved so quickly, and basically now you know the reason. So check the Forex Factory. It's a very helpful tool, or you can use whatever other Forex calendar there is, but be aware of the news. It's very important, and be aware of the overall plan. All right, guys, that's it for today. We got a plan. I'm just gonna do some recap after the stream. We are sorry for some technical issues that we got today. Unfortunately, we weren't able to check them in advance before the stream, so that's sometimes what happens. But overall, good stream, good plan, I think. It's clear, we are ready. So now let's just wait and let's just react to these levels. See you tomorrow in a group. If you have any question about the plan, about the Billions Club, about basically what we provide here, then you can leave me a message on Discord. If you are more interested in my strategies, if you want to know how I trade, then check out my course where I'm explaining my strategies in depth with some helpful examples. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your time, and see you tomorrow inside our Discord.